I have my second FabFitFun Beauty Edit. So if you want to see what's inside and hear about why I made the choices I did, then stay tuned. Hi and welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy. Bandit's in the other room harassing my stepdad, and Chloe is on her advanced debate league with Dexter because he's got to be by her side. So it's just me, but if you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for checking us out. And if you're returning, thank you so much for being a part of our YouTube family. All right, so this is the FabFitFun Beauty Box. This is $29.99. Now, I was not charged shipping. I did hear somebody else say that they were charged $6.95 shipping for their first box, but then not thereafter. I didn't pay any shipping on this, just taxes. So I think it was like 32 and change in my state. But I am an annual FabFitFun subscriber, and I actually ordered it for the first time with the spring box. So maybe that's why. I'm not really sure. I can't speak to that. If you are interested in FabFitFun in general, I do have a link that's going to save you a little bit of money. So it's down below. That's for their lifestyle subscription box. I don't know if they have anything for this, but they have a great selection for their summer. So yeah, so this box, not great. And here's why. I feel like there's limited choices. And all right, so let's start with category one. Category one was all Dr. Jart items and then one other item from a different brand. But there were like 3 or 4 items from Dr. Jart. Now, I don't like that brand. I don't choose to use that brand. They're not cruelty free. There's also a lot of issues with how much, particularly with their SPF, their claims versus the reality. So I find that they are not a truthful brand. So I avoid them. So I didn't want any of the Dr. Jart stuff. And I was like, all right, I'll just choose this other thing because I don't really care. Like, I don't really need this, but whatever. I mean, I don't really need anything, but I wasn't excited about any of the choices in that category. And then, so there's 4 choices. In the next category, there were 2 things that I wanted, and you can't add on. I heard somebody say, like, well, you can add it on for an extra whatever. I did not see that as an option. So I had to pick which one I thought I would like the best. In another category, what I really wanted, and I went on like immediately, and it was sold out, which means I don't think they had it yet. So about 5 days later, it finally showed up in stock, so I was able to get it. So here's the thing is when you customize, you can wait. You can wait before you complete your box. So I believe, and I'm not sure, but I believe it holds those products for you that you've already chosen. And then you're just waiting on that one category for something to come back into stock, or really to come in stock at all. Because again, I was right on there as early as possible, and the item I wanted was already sold out. And then I don't even remember. It was so not memorable what was in the 4th category. So I don't feel that they're quite there yet, but I think they can get there. I think FabFitFun can get there. I also feel like there's a lot of repetitiveness as to what you can get in your box and what you can get in the beauty box. So currently for the summer edit, there's a lot of skincare in there, and I'm hesitant to choose any of it because I'm wondering how much of this is going to show up in next month's box. Now, I've not successfully, as of filming today, the 21st, I've not successfully found any spoilers for the next month's beauty box. I have been on their community tab. I don't see anything for the May beauty box. So I'm not really sure. So I think I'm going to not do any of the skincare items in my summer box in hopes that some of it shows up. And yeah, so let's get into this box. I also think the box is too big. And I'm saying this because I can hear my items moving around a lot. And that's never good, particularly if you have anything breakable. Now, there were no palettes or anything like that, but still, things could be breakable. And we have an awful lot of box for this many products. Oh, okay, now I remember. One category was mostly lippies. And I was like, ah, they're all nice. I don't really care. All right, so in the first category with all of that Dr. Jart, I chose the Ultraviolet Vibrant Sunscreen SPF 50 because at least it is usable for me. It is a water-resistant light lotion for play and every day. I believe I got this before in maybe an advent calendar. I feel like not this past year, but the year before, either the Cult Beauty or the Space NK. I believe one of the two had this product. There was definitely an SPF from Ultraviolet in there. And I remember it was in one of the UK-based advent calendars only because it was a product I'd never heard of before. So I don't even know if I got around to using it. I have so much SPF. So hopefully I'll get a chance to use this before its expiration date, which is March of 27. So I've got a couple of summers. I've got this summer, actually. Not that long. All right, so next in that category that I said there were two things I was torn between, it was by Rosie Jane's scent Matilda, which I've never had before, and a hair oil. And I said, I have so much perfume and I have so much hair oil, but I probably get more use out of the perfume, so that's what I went with. And the scent notes on this are passion fruit, tart meringue, and golden musk. And it says it feels like dancing in your underwear. This is a clean beauty brand. They are a cruelty-free fragrance brand, so I really like that. I think you're finding that more and more. At one point, it was almost impossible, but I think we are finding it more and more. Oh, yeah, as it dries down, I'm getting more of the fruity. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm happy with this choice. Glad that this was an option. In the category that had a lot of lippies in there, I got the Cali Ray SoCal Super Bloom Lip and Cheek Hydrating Soft Stain. And this is in the shade Wildflower. I need another lippy, like, I don't know, nothing. I need another anything. And there it is, all worked in. So pretty nice worked in. I like that. All right. So here was the thing that I waited for. And I did see some people say, I don't want to wait after 2 or 3 days. I just finalized my box and I just chose this nail polish, which I don't even want. And I didn't even want the other 2 items in there. I didn't want a buff colored nail polish. I'm not going to wear it. It doesn't look good on my skin tone. I am too fair for a buff toned nail polish. It's like, why bother? It's like color of my skin. So, and then there was another item that I didn't care about either. So I was really hoping and waiting for this to come into stock, which it did. The Touchland Lush Tropical Power Essence Hydrating Body and Hair Fragrance. That's right, Touchland makes body and hair fragrance. So there was this and there was a green one, which also sounded good, but I liked the sound of this one better. It is described as bright, refreshing sweetness with tropical allure, invigorating dragon fruit and delicate apple blossoms blend with succulent papaya. The top notes are sparkling bergamot and juicy papaya. The heart is ripe dragon fruit and apple blossoms, and the base is sunny amber and watery musks. And I don't remember what the other scent notes were. It was green, I remember that, but I can't remember what the other scent notes were. And I just thought I would like this one better, so I was pretty excited about this one. So I think they're on their way. They're just not there yet. It's very, very light, but I think I'm gonna like it. It's a very, very light scent. All right, so tell me your thoughts. Like I said, I don't think they're there yet. I did first open this in my collab that I did, the Easter Golden box, honey. It obviously was not the winning box. And I even said that, I'm like, this is definitely not the winning box. Like, it's okay. It's not great. It's not there yet. I still think Ipsy is doing a better job at bringing more exciting products, but I think they're on their way. But let me know your thoughts in the comment down below. Which product would you be most excited about, or would you have wanted the Dr. Jart? I don't know. People tend to like it. The research I've done on it says that it's not the brand for me. All right. Well, thank you so much for spending a little time with me. Please consider hitting that like, subscribe, and notification bell. And hopefully I'll see you soon.